Hey, welcome everybody to my Metal Gear Solid Fox Codename walkthrough. We're getting all the story trophies here, but the main core of this walkthrough is to get your Fox Codename. We're not using any glitches, and we're going to be doing this on the Metal Gear Solid integral version, because it actually runs a bit quicker than the rest. It's only the PAL versions which run a bit slower, but they run about 20-30% slower, and what that will mean is, because the in-game timer runs at the same speed as all the rest, even if you follow the same route on the PAL versions, you'll be about 20 to 30 minutes longer, guys. So just bear that in mind. And sometimes on the other versions, because they run a bit slower, sometimes some of the strategies might run a bit differently because enemies might be in a different place. So if you want to follow me as closely as possible, guys, choose Metal Gear Solid Integral. The great thing about Integral as well is because on the VR missions in this one, you can unlock the VR mission trophy. But you have to unlock the ninja missions as well, which you do by getting the top rank on any difficulty, except for very easy, which we're going to be doing anyway when we go Fox Rank. So yep, change language to English, guys, and Metal Gear Solid Integral. I've got a text guide for this, by the way, linked in the description. Yeah, choose hard difficulty. Yeah, again, all story trophies out of the way here. I do VR missions in another playthrough. That's your first one, guys, just for beginning the game. Commencing the mission, and then later on we'll do a full platinum guide for Metal Gear Solid 2, guys, and Metal Gear Solid 3, but I'm doing them in release order, so please bear with me. We've done Metal Gear, we've done Metal Gear 2, now it's Metal Gear Solid. So everything is linked in my text guide, and anything you want to know, so if you want to look ahead or something you want to check, or there's items I don't get, but I've got them listed in my text guides. I've like highlighted in pink things I don't get. There's a legend here. So what I do, guys, this is the only cutscene I'm going to let play. All the rest I'm going to skip. And by the way, cutscenes will count towards your time. Even the credits count towards your time. Unfortunately, no mercy here. Yeah, watching the credits, which takes about 10 minutes, counts towards your time, which is quite annoying. So yeah, you want to skip as many cutscenes as possible when you go for Fox Codename. Right, so I'll quickly try to give you the key points and any other useful tips I'll sort of explain as we go along, guys. It's going to be a full commentary here. Like I said, it takes 2 hours 20, this walkthrough. So the Fox requirements, hard difficulty, 4 alerts or less. 3 of these alerts are story related, so you're only allowed 1 alert, guys. I don't get any. So just do not get any alerts other than those story related ones. If you get an alert which is not a story related, then reload as safe. You have to kill 25 enemies or less, no more. I kill 20, I think 22 or 23 here, so I get pretty close to that 25 number. But a lot of other guys will keep it really low. I get it quite high, just make some of the battles a bit easier. Use 1 ration or less. It's up to you where you want to use that ration. I use it on the escape sequence right at the end, because for some reason I just always almost die there. It's a bit of an annoying escape sequence on hard. No continues, so if you ever fail something, just always exit and then load the same back up, and then it's got to be done in under 3 hours, obviously. So once you spawn in, guys, come over here and lean on this wall. Now it takes about 2 minutes for the lift to come down. There's no way to skip that up, speed it up. So you've got 2 minutes to wait. So we're just going to wait here for this guy to walk back. Do not get too close. That's it. When he starts walking back, just sort of shadow him. Like I say, this is about the range you want to be. So you can just see his little cute footsteps. Yeah, so eventually come to this corner. He'll go to the east. Now he's just going to move back and forth for a moment, and then he's going to walk south along the middle path. Once he does that, we're just going to run to the far right corner behind the forklift. And that's it. You're just going to stay here, guys. So what will happen, you can wait here until the guy comes down on the elevator. A guy will patrol, you see that guy? Eventually he's going to come down to the forklift and then come around the right side of it. That's where you look at it now. And when he does that, you're going to have to adjust yourself. Just watch what I'm doing. Adjust yourself around to the other side. and then you can wait. And then once you go on the elevator, the guy on the elevator, he'll come down, he'll walk forward, he'll look left, he'll look right, and then he will walk down the middle. Once he walks down the middle, you can come from out behind the forklift and jump on the lift, guys. Yeah, like I say, it takes about 2 minutes for the lift to come down. About 2 minutes 20 on the PAL versions. Like I say, it runs a bit slower. Okay, so while we're waiting, so I've explained the requirements of the Fox Codename. The score I actually get on this route. Yeah, the score I get on this route, guys. So we get a Fox Codename, of course. It's hard. My playtime ends up being 2 hours, 17 minutes and 30 seconds. I used 23 saves. A lot of guys say you have to have 80 saves or less, but it's not true. You can save as many times as you want. I mean, why would they put a restriction in to save less than 80 times? It's almost impossible to save that amount of times anyway, you know, and still get under 3 hours. So yeah, I saved 23 times. They're pretty much they're before all the moments where I think you might make a bad mistake, where it's quite easy to make a mistake. You can make more if you want, but I make 23. I will be pointing out all the saves, and you'll see me making them as well. Of course, no continues. I was found 3 times. Like I say, they're story related. I killed 22 enemies, and I used that 1 ration. Like I say, it's at the end. And after this, you'll unlock the special item camera and the stealth, because we're going to do the... When it comes to torture, we're going to submit, because it's much quicker. Just got a few more tips, but we'll just get through this sequence first. We've got like a 1 or 2 minute crawl through event. Yeah, what I'm explaining at the moment, this is just what's at the start of my text guide, like a bit of an intro. Okay, so after that, once you get control back, come to the east. There is a guy on the top right and the top left. Wait for these searchlights to break and make a gap in the middle. Now quickly run through, grab the chaff grenades. That's it, you should be able to make it. Come around here and jump in the back of the truck and get the sock on. When it comes to my routes here, guys, the timing is very, very important. So you always try and match the same speed as me. Yeah, grab the sock on, leave, go to the front of the truck and then go right. You should go underneath that camera, come straight up the steps and come in this vent here. There is a guy on the far left up here, but as long as you're quick, he should still be in the far corner looking sort of south. That's it, and you come into this vent. You can go down the bottom or in the top vent. We come in the top vent because we need to get thermal goggles on the top floor in the next room anyway. So it just it's much more convenient and efficient to come in from the top. And all we're doing in the vent, guys, is going to get straight to the far end and press circle to climb down the ladder in the hole at the end. Okay, so while we're going through the vent, just a few other tips. So to make your footsteps silent, you probably know when you're running on like metal grating floor, like mesh floor, your footsteps will sort of make like a clanging noise. There's a little bit of a trick to prevent that. What you have to do is keep unequipping and equipping like a weapon. I always do it with chaff grenades, because chaff grenades will always work in the nuke building main floor, where you can't equip anything else. So I just always use chaff grenades. And like I say, just keep unequipping and equipping. Like, just keep spamming R1 when you're running over metal grating, and it'll make your footsteps silent. Always bear that in mind. I'm not going to say that again. So whenever you're running over metal grating, guys, make sure you've got a grenade equipped and you keep spamming R1 to make your footsteps silent. You also go a little bit faster when you've got a chaff grenade in your hand. So it's always best to have one in your hand anyway, so it makes you run a bit faster. Now, as soon as you come down this ladder, go right, and you should just be able to get underneath this camera before it rotates to the left. Run down when it moves. Come in here to this far corner, and you should just be able to get below that camera. Then wait for it to rotate back to the left. Grab the thermal goggles, go back beneath it, wait for it to go south again, and then go left out this room. Now this is where the trick's going to come useful. So spam it like this. Exactly how it works, guys. Just keep spamming it. Makes your footsteps silent. Now when you get here, stop and look at that camera. Now wait for it to go right and then get in the corner below it, the blind spot. Wait for it to rotate back to the south. Then quickly go down the steps. Do a U-turn, grab the SOCOM ammo here and hide against there. Now it's going to wait here now for 2 enemies to come up. Don't worry, they will not see you here. So there's him And there's going to be another one. Do not go yet. Yeah, it's going to be another one. You probably see his little footsteps. There he is. Once he turns around, that's it. Now go to lift, guys. Press a button on the lift twice. When you press the buttons twice on the lift, it always opens the door instantly. And you want to go down to basement 1. And once you get down to basement 1, guys, go down the go to the bottom right corner and climb the ladder. Now, something else I need to mention. When it comes to cameras will always trigger an alert. So do not get seen by camera. But gun cameras, they're the ones with a gun on them. They do not trigger an alert. So if you get seen by gun camera, don't panic, it's okay. Just hopefully you didn't take too much damage, or any damage for that matter, and get out of the way. You do not need to reload. So you only need to reload if a normal camera sees you and raises the alarm. Basically, if you see the alert box appear in the top right corner, you need to reload, unless it's a story alert. But I'll point out all the story alerts to you. That's what I'm here for, guys, to take you through this walkthrough. So you're coming through this vent, and once you get to the far end, guys, there'll be a little cutscene. Now this is going to be the first tricky part. Yeah, so once you get control back, you're going to make it a safe. Very important spot to make a safe here, guys. And this is save number 1. Yeah, this is your first save. I'm on 8 minutes. I've also put on my text guide, you know, what time I'm at each save as well. Yeah, so under the bed is ration. Not really much point again, so we can't use it. But just pointing it out. Right, so once the door is opened by the mysterious person, you'll be lobbed into battle. Make sure you got your SOCOM equipped. And as soon as you get control back, do not move, guys. Just stay still and fire. Just keep pressing square to fire. Hopefully you don't take any damage. If you take too much damage, you might want to reload. Yeah, don't move. You will lock on automatically. Just stay where you're on, shoot. That's the best way. Right, once you kill the first 3, your friend will kill the next 3.
I'm telling you, shoot.
Yeah, the rookie. She'll kill the next 3. Now there'll be 4 more waves of enemies. Now what I do, I try to avoid their gunfire like so. It's easy to do when there's 2 of them, but whenever there's 3, I always try to kill 1. But do not kill more than 4 here, guys. We kill 3 at the start, and all the guards after. Do not kill more than 4. So 7 total. You know, for counting the 3 you have to kill. And this alert is story related, by the way. Yeah, so like I say, I only kill if 3 come in at once. I'll try to shoot 1, just because 2 are easy to avoid. And then obviously you're just waiting for your friend to kill them. Yeah, once about 3 or 4 waves have come in, grenades will come in through the door. To avoid the grenades, just go in the corner near the door, as you saw me doing. And avoid it, guys. So that's it. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, that bit. But you've got to save right before, which you can reload if you take too much damage. Like I say, do not kill. You got to kill 3 enemies at the start, and then I killed 4 enemies afterwards. Do not kill any more than that. Like I say, I get 22 minutes on my, sorry, I wish. 22 kills on my final time. On my final kill count. So just be very, very careful. You can have a maximum of 25. So once you've done that, come into the elevator. Go down to B2. Right, there's no guards here for the time being, but there will be later. So we're going to go into this room. There's 6 rooms in here. So we've got north, middle. This is north middle. Should find 4 C4 inside. Once got a C4, there's a secret room up here. Just bomb it. Make sure you're not too close to C4 when you press circle. Yeah, you put it down with square and you press circle to detonate it, guys. But yeah, it's got a massive explosion, believe me. Yes, trapdoors in here. You've got some shotgun bullets and some more C4. Grab all that. Yes, trapdoors in between these top rooms as well. And then come in here, guys, and grab the chaff grenade and the stun grenades. Right, once you've done that, yeah, another trapdoor there. Head all the way down to the southwest room, and you'll find grenades in here. Yeah, we'll need them for the tank enemy. I've got a good strategy here for the tank boss, actually. A lot of the other strategies are mega awkward to do. You'll find a lot of these fights, guys, they are awkward just because of how old the game is and the controls. Yes, you bomb that wall after getting the grenades. Now we're going to make a save here because you've got the tricky boss coming up. Yes, make a save on the 11 minutes. This is save number 2. If you lose too much damage, if you lose too much health on this boss, yeah, reload and try again, guys. Yeah, so bomb that wall and then bomb this wall on the far right because we want to get a camera later and bomb that wall here. Yeah, I'll be doing this in 1.5 playthroughs. So you're going to see his Fox Codename here. And then at the end, I'll mention you how to get the other trophy for getting the other special item. Yeah, but 1.5 is a minimal amount of playthroughs. So what I normally do, try to bait Ocelot's bullets. There's a lot of other strategies where they sort of shoot him off screen, but you got to sort of know exactly how far it works. I find this a bit easier to get to grips with. So you just bait his attacks, his bullets, until he runs out of ammo, and then you run after him, shooting him in the back, guys. And then once he's reloaded, you have to dodge his bullets again, like so. To run and fire, by the way, press square and then hold X as well, the crouch button. Hold them two together, attack and shoot basically, and crouch, and you'll run like this. And then while you're running, you just keep X held in, and you can sort of keep letting go of square and pressing it again to fire. Yeah, so this is what I do. I just get him to waste his ammo, guys, and then stun lock him from behind as he's running away and reloading. That's it. Like I say, there's a lot of different ways to do that. I just found that's the easiest one to get to learn, because a lot of the other ways you've got to be very, very precise in your shooting, and sometimes got to imagine where he is off screen and such. But that way you see him, he's got no ammo, so he's not going to hit you. I find it a bit easier to practice and to learn. But anyway, yeah, that's Ocelot out of the way, guys. You'll get a trophy for beating him. Yeah, versus Revolver Ocelot. Yep, so once you get control back after the cutscenes, come back out here. It's just underneath that sort of girder at the top. And come back in this room. Now, there's going to be... Is there enemies in here now? I think there is. Yeah, there'll be enemies in here now, but if you follow my path, it should all work out the same. So run straight to the bottom right room. Yes, lasers in here, so you can either use thermals or just crouch. You'll always have to crouch here and crawl. Yeah, pick up the FAMAs. Now remember, the timing's very important in this whole room. Crouch, grab them, crouch back, run left, and then run. Take your your second right up here, and then use the elevator. If you take that same path, guys, you'll avoid all the enemies, and your timing is exactly the same. And then press 1, and as soon as you've pressed floor 1, guys, open your codec and call Meryl on 140.15. Yep, as soon as you pressed floor 1, 140.15, and then she'll mention about opening the tank hangar door for you. And what this will do is, as soon as your elevator arrives in the tank hangar, it will already be there, and it already open pretty much as soon as you arrive. So it really helps. But yeah, sorry, that previous stream, yeah, as soon as you spawn in, go right, crouch beneath the lasers, grab the FAMAs, crouch beneath the lasers again, exit, go left, take the second right, and that'll bring you just on the left side of the elevator. Head inside, press number 1, as soon as you pressed it, call Meryl on 140.15, and that's it. We've got another boss coming up. Yeah, bosses are pretty close together on this game. Yes, as soon as you arrive, she should call you back, and you'll see the hangar door open. Once you get past this door, there will be lasers inside, so do not just run in, guys. Stop at the lines on the floor. You could be thermals. If you don't have the thermals for whatever reason, you can actually pull out a fag and use that, a cigar. Yes, be very, very careful here. Just do one at a time. You might want to save it here. Well, I guess the save wasn't that far away, was it? It's just before the elevator, so it wasn't that far. Yep, and then come out the hangar, guys. So once you get outside into the canyon, you want to make save number 3. It's got another fight coming up. Yes, this is save number 3, 16 minutes. I'm going to grab these claymores in front of me. You don't need all of these. I think I only ever use 1 claymore. But if you have a bit of trouble with Vulcan Raven, these can come in useful. Yeah, grab them 5 claymores, guys. Use thermal to see them. Just be careful of the range. If you're worried about exactly what way they're facing, you can tell they've got sort of like 2 indents on the back. But just crawl towards them. So as soon as you get control, after moving forward enough and getting that cutscene, run left. He should shoot that just as you get to the corner. Carry on. After the second missile, yeah, keep to the left there. After the second one on that hill, lob a chaff grenade. Straight after, lob a stun grenade. And then equip a claymore. And then that should make the tank stop. Wait for it to stop, and then as soon as he stops, run into the tank and put claymore right in the middle. And as you can see, that detonates it instantly. And then you want to try and throw a grenade into the cockpit on the top, guys. It doesn't have to land inside, but it'll kill him in 2 hits if you do. And you want to try and line yourself up. So after knocking down half his HP and they change the gunner, try to line yourself up while you're waiting. So straight after that little cutscene where the second guy pops up, you can just spam square and lob the grenade straight away and it'll drop straight in. That's what I find really helpful. And a lot of other guides, they do not slow the tank down, but with that tank, if you do not slow it down, it becomes so awkward, especially without practice. You'll be getting knocked over and all sorts, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't think I'm meant to do that. Yeah, just ignore that. But yeah, that fight is explained in my in the text guide, guys. If you just want to, read it in text broken down. So you want to, as soon as you get in this room, you want to be fast because this room's all about timing as well. Yeah, as soon as you spawn in, run forward. Oh yeah, by the way, pausing the game does stop the timer. I should have mentioned that right at the start of the game. Yeah, pausing the game with the options button where it shows the area you're in. Yeah, unequip and equip your grenades there to silence your footsteps. Grab the chaff grenade in the left hand corner. Come down here. Grab that grenade. Yeah, did you see me look at that guy? He's just walked to the right and watch out for this guy up steps as well. Yeah, wait for them to sort of walk away. Like I say, timing is very important in this room and the same path. Right, and go down to B1, guys. Yeah, pausing will stop the timer where you see the area name. I'm going to have to put text on screen about that at the start, so I can't believe I forgot to mention it. But anyway, as soon as you come out of the lift, come in here, go right, grab a stun grenade, and then run back to the left because there's a guy at the bottom right. That's it. Once you've got that, come down here, and by the time there he is, see, it should be walking up there. Grab the negative missile from this room, and then run back around here because you're going to be walking back down where you just came from. Yep. And then go back into the elevator, guys. Yep, so you want stun grenades, go left, through the middle, grab a Nikita from that room on the right, and the ammo. And then go down to B2. So once you get to B2, come through here, guys, and you'll find a electric flooring. And you're going to use your Nikita missile to destroy it. Yes, all the way over there. So with your Nikita, the gun cameras will try to shoot it, but if you keep it close to the wall, they'll be out the way, and they'll get past and beneath the camera before they get a chance to shoot it. And you can go into first person as well. So hold triangle if you find it a bit easier. Yeah, so once you go out of this room here, keep as close to the wall on the right as you can. That's it. And all the gun cameras should miss you, like so. And then once you get to the top, you're safe, because that top camera just seems to stay in the same, facing the same, facing to the south. And then break the generator, like so. That's all you've got to do with for now, guys. And then equip a chaff grenade. I never use this gas mask, but I'm just going to show you where it is. Yes, it's the third room on the right. Yeah, level 3. Yeah, so lob a shaft. Once you lobbed it, grab a gas mask quickly. Then while the shaft is still active, quickly take this bottom right room while the camera above, the gun camera, is disabled. Yeah, I never use gas mask, guys, but yeah, that's where it is. Right, carry on through it. Got another boss fight coming up. Yeah, like I said, the whole game is pretty much like a boss rush, pretty much. Yeah, so when you want to save in this room, do not save yet. Yeah, do not save yet, guys. So grab this famous ammo. And after this cutscene is when you want to save. Yeah, because your save will actually spawn you back after this cutscene then. You won't have to watch it again. Yeah, so after that cutscene, save.
What is it, Snake?
So this fight, yeah. This one might take you a bit of practice. All it is, you pretty much using melee. Do not use your weapon. You can damage him by using like a shaft and then shooting, but there's very little damage. You want to be using your punch. And sometimes thermal come in useful when he goes invisible. Just bear that in mind. So straight away, run diagonal to the top left. So hold top left and punch him. And then he'll jump out of the way and then run up and punch him again, guys. Just do a combo. Always do your combos. That's it. So just run straight up to him, combo. He'll dodge out of the way, run straight up to him and dodge, combo again. Now this stage probably most trickiest, this second stage. So you want to run straight up to him, combo him. He'll dodge out of the way, run up to him, combo him again. Now he's going to try and stomp on you. He'll stomp on you every sort of 2 times he dodges. So that's once, a second time, second combo, and now he's going to stomp. When he does a stomp, always move out of the way. And each time you punch him like a combo, sort of run into him slightly, because otherwise if you don't run into him, sometimes he won't dodge. He'll just, when he recovers, he'll just punch you. So this is pretty much how you do it, guys. So he'll dodge, run up to him. When he dodges out of the way, he'll normally sort of do like a spinning kick combo on you. But if you run straight up to him like this, it stops him from doing it and sort of stun locks him. That's how you want to do it, guys. So every 2 combos he's going to do, and then always run up to him and combo him after he dodges. So this part, you've got to be very quick. You want to equip your thermals. If you're not quick enough, he'll start chasing after you. And if he starts chasing after you, either need to run directly away to avoid it, or quickly punch him like this. That's it. You've only got to do it 3 times, and then he'll enter his 4th stage. Yeah, this is his 3rd stage. Yeah, like I say, if you're not quick enough to find him, he'll charge at you. But if you're quick enough, you can stop him by punching him before he gets a chance to hit you. Right, this is his 4th stage. This is perhaps, I wouldn't say it's one of the easiest. I mean, the first stage is quite easy, and the final stage. But yeah, all he's going to do now is he's going to do like a single like 1-inch type punch, which is mega powerful. So you just keep running, you run towards him, and then away, wait for him to do his single punch, and then once he's done his single punch, run back up and do a combo, and then wait, and just keep baiting it, guys. Yeah, just keep baiting his single punch. That's it, it's the only attack he'll do. Yeah, between each punch, he'll just talk about how much he loves pain and stuff. Go teabag him if you want, or whatever. I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, that's it, guys. Just keep spamming it. I mean, once his health gets quite low, he might teleport a few more times before he does his single punch. And once he's got no health left, get away from him. You'll see why in a second. That's it, get away. Do not stand too close, or otherwise going to take massive damage. Now, since he's got no health, run away. And then he's going to keep teleporting and doing this sort of massive energy surge. It won't damage you unless you get too close to him. And then all you want to do, guys, is just shoot him from a distance. Like so. Yeah, just keep shooting him. Just 1 or 2 bullets at a time. Yeah, just like this, guys. And eventually, that'll finish him off. That's a ninja fight. Yeah, so I took no damage on my first time. I probably practiced that a bit too much. That fight's very, very annoying. Perhaps the tank, some might view the tank fight, it's more annoying. But with that strategy I've worked out about using a claymore to instantly detonate and destroy the tank tracks, it works really well. But yeah, this might be one of your most annoying fights. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any worse. I mean, Revolver Ocelot is a bit annoying, isn't he? Psycho Mantis can get quite annoying as well. But yeah, that's the ninja done, guys. You'll get a trophy versus ninja. Defeat the ninja.
Something's
Right, so you've got a lot of cutscenes to skip past now. With Otacon. It's a shame you can't use your special items on lower difficulties. Because although you can complete this in 1.5 playthroughs, yeah, I think I would have enjoyed just running through it on very easy with a stealth. But fortunately can't. Yep, ignore that again. I think it's sometimes when I press a PS button to show you the trophy description, it keeps opening that menu, and then the controls are all flipped around. Like normally it's circle to confirm in this game, but X to cancel. But like on the PS menu, it's the opposite way round. Yeah, so you beat the ninja. I got all that ammo in the room before I left. Now you're going to come back in here. Now there's going to be a camera directly above you, so do not run to the left. Wait for it to move to the south. Run up here, guys, and you want to go inside the second room on the right. You get a stun grenade in there. Stun grenades times 6. Ammo, certain ammo we have is going to come in very useful, guys. So do not use anything unless I advise or you see me doing so. So yeah, open the lift and now go up to B1. Now you're going to go straight in the room opposite. Go left, there'll be a guard. Don't worry, just run into them. And then they're going to rush to the toilet. To the women's toilets. But we're going to follow them in. And if you're quick enough, like me, and go straight into fire cubicle, Meryl will be in a tighty whities. Yeah, that's what we got to do. Just go down, go left, run into that guard, follow her into the toilet, guys, and there'll be a little cutscene. So the save after this, you want to save as soon as you get control back in the toilet. If you save afterwards, when you load that save back up, it's just going to load you back in the toilets. And if you save just before the Mantis fight, it will spawn you outside the toilet, and you'll lose that time. So yeah, make a save as soon as you get control back in the toilet. The problem with the saving in this game is most time it will save when you enter a new room for the first time or after certain cutscenes. But if, for example, you get to the end of a room and save, the save will spawn, when you reload the save, will spawn back at the start, but the time will still be, it will still be the same time as from when you counted at the end. So you've lost all that time it took you to run to the far end of that room. But anyway, guys, once you get control back, come to the top left room in the office, grab cardboard box B. That's very, very important. Come in here, grab the Days Pam, and grab the famous bullets and the night vision goggles. I never use the night vision goggles, but you find with a lot of items, key items, if you don't collect them in certain spots, they appear later. Like the night vision goggles, you can actually get them in the tank hangar, but I don't collect them. But yeah, as you see, they appear there if you don't get them in the tank hangar. Right, guys. So yeah, we're heading north now because we have level 5 keycard. Meryl kindly gave it to us. We're heading into the Mantis fight. This fight back in the day when I first played Metal Gear Solid 1 when it first released, I was so amazed by what they've done in this fight. I mean, it probably doesn't seem like much now, but yeah, back when this game released, this was awesome. This fight, because he'd be like put your controller down on the table, then he'd make it vibrate, and he's like, I'm making it move and whatnot. But anyway, guys, yeah, straight after cutscene, you're gonna throw Meryl. So make sure you got no weapons equipped. Just throw her. Just stand still until she's standing up, and then run into her and press square. That's it. Just do that 4 times, and that should knock her out. Yeah, try not to choke her by accident. So make sure you're always moving. Yeah, and don't take too long, otherwise she will shoot you and damage you. And Psycho Mantis now. So as soon as you get control, after knocking out Meryl and that small cutscene after Psycho Mantis, go into controller settings by pressing L1 and R1 together. That brings you like to the overall sort of menu. Yeah, controller settings and change to player 2. Yeah, if you've got a controller in player 1, he can read your thoughts. So yeah, you want it in player 2, guys, very important. And all you're going to do is shoot him once at a time. So his attacks, I've got all these listed in my text guide. Yeah, just always once at a time. Yeah, when he does that attack, the only way to dodge that is to move out of the way of it or to interrupt him. Yeah, so I'll just explain, while you're watching me do this, I'll explain his attacks to you. And you can see how I'm dodging them. Okay, so... yeah, so his attacks, he doesn't do random attacks. They're always in like a certain sequence. You know, it always do like attack A first, attack B second, and then it'll go back to attack A again. That's like a sequence. He always does the same sequence. They're not random. I mean, obviously, when the attack's in motion, what that attack does is a little bit random, of course. It will react to you, but like I say, the sequence it's all done the same sequence. So first, he'll do that thing where he teleports around and goes invisible, and he'll lob them sort of invisible projectiles at you. And like I said, the only way to dodge them is to either move out of the way or to punch or to shoot him and interrupt the attack. Second, he will summon 3 chairs from the right and then rotate around him. They'll rotate around him and they'll slowly move out and in again, and then he'll eventually throw him away to the right. Third, he'll swap 2 head statues. One's on the top left, one's on the top right. He'll swap him like a sweeping arc. They'll just swap places, but they do like an arc through the middle of the room. Yeah, that's the third attack. Fourth attack, he'll summon 2 vices from the right, and they'll slowly charge towards you, like one after the other, and eventually he'll send them back to the right. Fifth, he'll summon 3 decorations from the top left, and eventually he'll send them in your direction. And the 6th, he'll summon books and pictures from the north wall and send them down to the bottom and then back again. And like I say, just keep doing that sequence of attacks until you've done enough damage to him. And eventually, once done enough damage, he'll get Meryl up again. Now when he gets Meryl up again, it's the same again, guys. Throw her until you knock her out. But this time he'll try to lob them projectiles at you in between you throwing her. So what I like to do, as you saw me doing then, I throw her and then I punch him just to interrupt his attack. You don't have to, you can throw her and then move out of the way. But I throw her and punch him because you're actually damaging him a bit as well. And then when she's about to blow her brains out, let her do it. No, don't. Throw her on the floor to knock her out. And then just finish off Mantis, guys. Now what he'll do in this sort of final stage, he's going to do all his attacks again, but he's going to be doing them much quicker now, and he'll do like more at once. He'll do like 2 or 3 attacks at the same time. Yeah, as you saw there, yeah, he'll do loads of attacks at once. They'll all be the same, but like I say, much quicker now, and he'll do them all at once. Yeah, I almost reloaded this because I was a bit worried because my health is so low. Your health after each boss fight, it will refill, yeah, on hard mode. You probably noticed, yeah, on hard mode, your health just refills slightly after each boss fight. Not a lot. I think it refills. Your max health will always increase after a boss fight, and your capacity, your max capacity for your ammunition will increase as well, and your consumables. Yeah, get a trophy for beating him, guys, and then you want to change controller back to player 1. Yeah, controller back to player 1. Yeah, what I just mentioned about the health and after boss fights, that's something else important, which I should have mentioned. I'm going to have to put that text on screen. Yeah, so once you get control back, come down here, guys, grab the ammo, and then go out the far door. Yeah, the health you recover, I think it's the same amount of health your maximum health increases. So say your max health increases by 70, you'll also heal 70 health. I think that's how it works. Similar like that anyway. Right, so once you get in the cave, you want to go through the top left crawl space. Yeah, top left crawl space. Now once you get here, lob a stun grenade. You do not want to get attacked by this wolf. So lob a stun grenade and then quickly head up, right, down. I know it's quite dark, you can use the thermals or night vision goggles if you want. And then you want to go through the bottom right crawl space. Not the Not the bottom right, which is on the southern wall. The bottom right, which is on the east wall. That's one you want to go through. And then once you get here, guys, you'll catch up with Meryl. The dogs won't attack you once you get through here, only in that middle part of the cave. And then what you want to do, you want to throw Meryl, and then quickly equip your cardboard box. So throw her, and then quickly equip your cardboard box. And what will happen, the dogs will wheel on it, like so. And what I mean is, later when we go back through the cave, you can equip your cardboard box, and they won't attack you. Yeah, little Easter egg. And then once you're ready, guys, come out this north door.
This place is mine.
Into the underground passage. Yeah, I don't know why this is called underground passage.
And since we can't use the mine detector either.
Leave it to me.
But yeah, Meryl's going to take the long way around all the mines. She could have just gone right. But yeah, don't say anything, otherwise you'll get into trouble. Yeah, but all we're going to do when we get control back is I crawl over all these mines. Yeah, just to add more to your stock. In case you ever need them. Like I say, if you have a trouble with Vulcan Raven, I mean this strategy I do for Vulcan Raven later, it always works on integral.
So, what do you
But
think?
if for example you're playing a different version, you might find it a bit trickier.
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into
Or you
my
might have to
mine,
like
I
adapt.
was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Yeah, so she took long way round. She should have let me go first.
Only a little?
Yeah, we're going to equip thermal goggles and then crawl over them, guys, to take them all. Yeah, so you can sort of tell where each one is facing by where the footprints are. And then this one on top left. Yeah, that's 4 claymores. Right, and there'll be a little cutscene. Yeah, once you get control back, you're going to have to go all the way back, guys, to the tank hangar. So back to the canyon. Yeah, all the way back. So you've got to get the sniper rifle now. Yeah, as soon as you get control back, through this door. Yeah, so in the caves. And once you get back into this main part, equip the cardboard box, and yep, the dogs will not attack you now, guys. Now that you smell a wee. Yeah, I just had to make a note about putting text in about mentioning about pausing the timer at the start, because otherwise I'm going to forget and save this video. Yeah, so you get all the way back here. Hopefully you shouldn't smell of dog piss anymore. Yeah, what I do when I go through Mantis' room, I grab the ammo on one side, and then when we go back through later, we'll grab the ammo on the other side. Yeah, back through here, go through the elevator, and you'll head to floor 1 now, guys. Like I say, we're heading all the way back to the tank hangar, and then down to B2. Now, as long as you're quick, this should work out exactly the same. Come down. Yep, grab the grenades in that corner. Yeah, like I say, if you equip grenades, you'll run a little bit faster. Right, crawl beneath this door, which ain't quite closed properly. Right, so back in the canyon, there's going to be loads of gun cameras. They're not normal cameras, so it doesn't matter if they see you, but you want to try to remain undetected anyway, because they can damage you. So I always go right, and just stick to the wall, guys. I go this way because there's a bit of ammo here. Yes, you've got grenade, shaft grenade, and then 4 more grenades over here. Go beneath that camera. Have your thermal goggles equipped. Yeah, stick to the right. You should avoid all the claymores. But it's 1 claymore on the southeast corner, which will not get... You have to crawl over this one. Yeah, this one just here. That's it. Make sure you crawl over it. These will all respawn, guys, when you come back in, by the way. So there's no point taking them all. Not every single one. Just a one in your path. The lasers are now deactivated, so you do not need to worry about them no more. So go straight to the elevator. You've got enough time as long as you're quick. And go down to B2. So there's going to be some enemies here, so try to follow my path exactly, guys. Time is very important. So you see that guard walk by, go into first person. As soon as she walks past the elevator, go right, come out down this path and in this room here. Quickly grab all the nicotine missiles, you need the ammo for later. Come down the bottom right, take that same path, same timing, you avoid all the enemies. And then wait on the corner of this wall. That guy, that's the guy that walked past the elevator at the start. He'll come all the way down here. Now when he goes back to the right, back to the north, there you go. Run past him. And then take the bottom, this bottom sort of middle door, guys, here. Into where we fought the boss earlier, Ocelot. And then once you get into here, make sure you got shaft grenade ready. And we're going to go in that hidden area on the right now. Wait for your grenade to blow up, then quickly head in, go into the top right room, grab the camera, and then go back, guys. But now, yeah, before the grenade stops working, yeah, now you want to go out the top left exit. Yeah, so very important, take this exit this time. And then once you get here, guys, save your game, because this bit can be a bit tricky. It always works for me, but if you're not used to timing, you might mess this up. Well, it's probably more, you probably mess it up more about going beneath the lasers, because that can be a bit tricky. But yeah, make a save there, guys. That's it. Now, what you normally do, go straight up, and you're going straight into that top left room. There's a guy which patrols outside this door, but if you're quick, since you spawn in, you can get straight in here when his back is turned. And then once inside, make sure you come in far enough so the door closes. Use the thermals, and carefully crawl through here. Now, once you've got a sniper rifle, 30 seconds later, that guy outside the front door will start moving. It'll move on to a different patrol route. But if you're quick enough, you can crawl back through and it'll be back facing right again like so. You can run straight past him, go left, around here, back to the elevator, and then quickly use it, guys. But if you take any longer doing that, there's another guy on the right which will come up and see you. So the timing on that bit is very, very important. Yeah, don't go up to B1, that was a mistake. You actually want to go to floor 1. Yeah, that was a little mistake by me, guys. Maybe somebody else press a button. Yeah, so floor 1. From B2 to floor 1. Ignore B1. And then once you've got a sniper rifle, the PSG-1, make your way back to the cave now. All the way back to the cave. So exactly the same. Basically the reverse of what I've just done. But when you get into the nuke building, we'll have to do in there the same thing we did the very first time we went in there. So yeah, get thermal goggles ready. Go right. The claymore will have respawned. Crawl over it. Stick to the right again, beneath that camera. You'll be coming back through it again later, by the way. Yeah, you have to take a lot of trips through the canyon. Yeah, like if you made a save there then at the end of the room, the time would still count, but you'd spawn right back at the front where you first came in. So you kind of wasted a minute. Just something good to know about when it comes to saving. Yeah, so as soon as you spawn, come in here, make sure you're doing the trick so you don't make any noise with your footsteps when you go along that grating. Come along here, grab a shaft grenades again, and just like before, wait for that guard to run down to the bottom. You see that guard above us? The time he goes down and then walks to the right, the guard above should start walking back. But just make sure you go in first person to check. Yeah, there he is, he's going. And then go in the elevator. And we're going down to, I think it's B1. We do get the body armor from B2, but that's later on. You need the level 6 keycard to get that. The body armor. It's a shame we can't get the body armor early on. It'd be really helpful for the Ocelot fight. Or even the tank fight, because you can take some gun damage. Oh no, and Mantis. Yeah, body armor would be useful then. But unfortunately, you don't get it till like almost, well, past halfway through the game. Well, halfway through the game. Yeah, it's probably about halfway. Right, so yeah, back through the Mantis fight. So I'm going to get ammo on the left now. The Socon, by the way, I never use it again. Yeah, the only firearm I use going forward is a FAMAS. Well, I guess if you count the Nikita I guess the only sort of ballistic type weapon. Yeah, I only use FAMAS. I don't use the SOCOM no more. Yeah, so once in here, go back into the main cave and make sure you smell it for wolf's piss again. So you equip your cardboard box. Back over to the southeast crawl space. Remember, not the one on the, where you want to go in the bottom one first and grab all this ammo. Yeah, because you know I always come in here at this point because otherwise the sniper ammo will not appear until you got a sniper rifle. So yeah, that's why I come in here now and not earlier, because now the sniper rifle's appeared. So yeah, now go in that southern crawl space, grab all the ammo inside. If you can't see the ammo, you could be thermal goggles like I did towards the end to see where it all is. Yep, and then go back through into the main part of the cave, take the next path on the right, out here, and head up here, guys, for a fight. So you want to save your game here. This fight can be a little bit annoying. Yeah. Yeah, this should be save number 7. Save of number 7 of 23. Yeah, so make a save. Right, and what we're going to do, if you use the thermal goggles, you can spot where she's normally on that catwalk at the back. I normally come to this wall on the left. You can go to the wall on the right or the left, but I don't like to go to the wall on the right because then you can see the pillar, and the pillar's annoying because you can just see her head, and it's quite tricky to hit her head because her head is so tiny. So I like to do this bit. So you just want to move, adjust yourself until only a small part of the catwalk is visible. And you can see the whole part which is visible currently in your scope, like so. So you don't need to keep moving left or right, follow. That's it. Just hold it there like so, guys. And you're just going to wait. So yeah, you're a sniper. We're going to be playing a waiting game. This is not long. Some snipers are waiting for hours for the prey. You're just going to be waiting a minute, maybe, if that. So you're going to wait. It's random what she does. She might stay... You might be lucky, she might be in your crosshairs for the whole time until you've killed her. Or she might take longer for you than what she has for me. But yeah, you're just waiting. And what you want to do, when she does finally come in, you want to use a dazed Pam. You got 6, and you need to use them to steady your aim. If you lose too much health, or you use too much ammo or whatnot, just reload your save, guys, and try again. Most of attacks, you do have time to shoot her. But when she kneels, you need to be very, very quick. Yeah, when she kneels, she'll kneel and then about a second later she'll shoot you. But when she goes prone, she'll normally shoot after like 2 or 3 seconds. But when she kneels, you got to be very, very quick, guys. So as soon as she comes into your crosshairs, follow her and try to shoot her straight away, especially if she's kneeling. But what you saw me do just a moment ago, you can, if you think you're not going to hit her, fire a few shots. You can do. There is ammo in this area, by the way. There's just 1 in each corner beside you. You've got 5 one side. And then 5 the other side. See, here she comes again. You don't have to use your thermals. I just like it because obviously it makes she stands out much clearer. It's much clearer to see her. So he's coming back again already. Coming back for more. So yeah, do not use a ration by mistake. Make sure you use the dazed Pam. Do not use one if one is already in effect. I think they last for about 30 to 45 seconds. The dazed Pams last, I believe. Maybe it's about a minute. Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's any longer. So I've almost got her. I have to change this up quite a bit. Because you can do something where as soon as you spawn in the room, you just go straight to prone and start shooting it as soon as you spawn in. But the problem is, it's a bit tricky. It's a little bit RNG based, because if she keeps kneeling, you don't have a chance to like readjust and aim on her in time. Because if she kneels and shoots you, when you get shot, it actually moves you to the left or to right and knocks off your aim. So you have to like readjust, and then if she kneels again, you just don't get a chance to shoot her. So I'm just going to let it sway until she appears. And then I'm going to use today's Pam. She will come admit eventually. What's she up to back there? She having a piss or something? No, equipping the cardboard box and walking down there will not work. I think this is where she comes. I remember that little, yeah, that little. Oh. One more. Oh, and she's gone back again. Oh, here she is. That's it. Yeah, when she goes prone, you got much more time to shoot her. That's it. Finally got her, guys. So very important. After this fight, you want to make a save. This is the last point before the torture chamber, and the torture chamber is what determines what special item you're going to get, guys. Yeah, if you submit, you get the band. If you submit, you'll get the stealth camo. If you survive the torture, well, not survive, but you're going to survive anyway. But if you withstand the torture, you'll get the bandana. So bear that in mind. So yeah, you want to make a save straight after the fight. Make a save, guys. And see this bloodstain on the floor. Come and stand on the side of it. Then turn around and take a picture of the camera. You want to make sure you're not too far away and you're not too close. I think I'm a bit too far away there. Perhaps not. But yeah, take a picture about there. I took a few just to be safe. Yes, picture one. I took another one just to be safe. Because that might be just a little bit too far. Yeah, you want the whole of the bloodstain in the picture. Yeah, see that little dot? That wasn't in the picture then. Yeah, so you want all the bloodstain. It needs to be about there, guys. Take that picture. This is for the trophy for him exercising a ghost on one of the pictures. We're going to do this at the end of this playthrough. Yeah, just make 2 or 3 saves. Just to make sure. That's it. Meryl's bloodstain on the floor. That's it. Once you've done so, head to the far sort of northeast for a cutscene, guys. Yeah, like I say, this determines your ending. The ending where you get a bandana, this sequence will take about 5 minutes longer. So obviously for speedrun purposes, for Fox Rank, it's much easier to just submit straight away. And on PlayStation, you actually press the touchpad to submit. Yeah, touchpad. So spam through cutscenes with X, and then once you sort of get control on, well, kind of, I mean, your arms are strapped in, so you don't have much control. But yeah, you want to press a touchpad to submit.
You win.
And your health will be restored after this as well. There's about five spots in the game where your health is restored.
The torture will stop as I promised. But I'll take the woman in return. I'll have my fun with her before I kill her.
Meryl.
I hope you can still
Yeah, this
look
is
at
one of them.
yourself in the
Your health will be restored here. It'll be restored before the Rappel sequence, before Rex, before the Metal Gear Rex fight, before Liquid Snake fight, and before the escape. So you got 5 free refills altogether. I'm going to have to mention that as well, aren't I? Yeah, so once you've submitted, you'll spawn back in the cell.
She took my clothes.
You spawn back in the cell. Now, if you survive the torture, if you withstood it, you'll have to go back in for another round. I think on hard, on integral, it's 2 rounds of 3. Yes, that's what you'll have to do. But that save we made just after beating Sniper Wolf, guys. Never overwrite that. Because if you're going to do this in 1.5 playthroughs, you're going to load that save later, just before this torture, and you're going to carry on, do this torture again, but then you're going to withstand it, go through the whole thing, and then at the end you'll get a bandana. So yeah, you'll get a call from the Colonel while you're captured, because they didn't frisk you very well, it seems. It can be hard to not get alerted in this part. you can avoid this guard without an alert, but it's a little bit tricky. So you might actually want to make a save here, guys. I mean, I don't make a save in the torture chamber, but you might want to. But I just want to remind you guys, remember, if you want to do this in 1.5 playthroughs, all the story trophies, mainly for getting, you can get them all in one playthrough except for the special items, because there's a trophy for getting a special item, bandana, and the stealth item. Yeah, never overwrite that save we made after beating Sniper Wolf. Just reminding you guys so you know how important it is. Right. The thing is, if you do want to use the camo, because it's a special item, it's pretty cool, you've got to play through the game on hard again. And as you can see, the problem isn't really avoiding the enemies. Avoiding the enemies is fairly simple. It's the bosses which are the problem. So it's not... I'd say the bandana is probably more helpful than the stealth camo. Because then you can just spam your ammo on bosses, you know, pretty much. Right, so yeah, eventually, once a guy runs to the toilet, so he's got a serious case of diarrhea.
Hey, I'm here. Where?
Ottocon's going to appear. Just go near the door for a little cutscene. He'll give you, for some reason, some ketchup and a scarf. Yeah, this scarf item, on the British version, it's called a hangar. I don't know why they changed the text. I mean, scarf, hangar. Yep, and it'll give you the level 6 key card. And I think that's pretty sure it's one other thing. But what we're going to do, once Ottocon's gone, you can hide under the beds. Like so. But make sure you're near the top side of the bed. The guard will come back. He'll notice you're not there. Because he can't see you under the bed. It's a very dark corner. And then what he'll do, he'll run in, look around, then run to that corner, look around, and then he'll run to the side of the bed. Listen for his footsteps, and when he runs to the side of the bed, crawl out like so, and run around him in a wide arc like this, and then grab him. That's it. If you do that right, you can do all that without alerting him. And then what you want to do is drag him into the torture room. Don't choke him more than 10 times, it'll kill him. Just apply the choke again when he starts struggling. And then once you get in here, continue right, and then once you go right far enough, he'll just drop down and fall permanently unconscious. And then grab your items. Yep, once you got them, guys, head straight to the store, as long as you're quick, and keep sort of to the left, to the north, sort of computers and the furniture. If that gun camera sees you, it shouldn't be able to shoot you. She'd be too quick. And then once you get in here, guys, back in the cells, quickly take the elevator. There's some gun cameras in here now, but as long as you're quick, they shouldn't get a chance to shoot you. Head up to floor 1 and back across the canyon for the final time, until you have to replay and get the bandana trophy. Yeah, so now we can make our way back, guys. Obviously we've got the level 6 key card, so we're going to be heading into the comm tower next, and we've got the helicopter fight coming up. It's crazy, isn't it, how I mean, I'm sure most of you played the Metal Gear 1 and 2 by now. It's pretty much like a very, I mean, the story is very similar, isn't it, to them? I mean, a lot of the bosses are very similar. Obviously everything's in 3D now, which was a massive jump. But yeah, in terms of how the story plays out and that, and the bosses, all like very similar. I mean, Metal Gear, always at the end you fight a tank. Bosses all quite similar, I guess, kind of. But yeah, once you're back in here, same way as before. Shove grenade, unequip and equip to make your footsteps silent. Come along this path in the corner. There'll be shove grenades again, which you can get. Wait for that guy to walk away. You'll see the guy above you as well, probably. And then come down, grab the grenades, go back up steps. Just make sure that guy is walking away. Yeah, he's already gone. And then go on the elevator. Now I've got level 6 key card, we're going to head down to basement 2 as well, guys, and get the body armor, which is mega helpful. I think it reduces your damage taken by 50%, so it's a massive reduction. Yeah, you want to come straight in here. You want to go in the room, middle room on the right. Basically a second door on the right. And grab the stun grenades times 6. And to make this bit simple, we're just going to lob a shaft grenade. Yeah, lob a shaft. And then come in here, take the first door on the right in this far left side. And grab the body armour. There it is. I'm sure that probably appears somewhere else later on. But it does come in really useful in the Hind fight. And heading up the comm tower, so you do really need it now. Yep, then back to the elevator, guys, and up to B1. You're going to have to wear that smelly cardboard box one more time. And then you shouldn't really need it anymore. Yeah, once you get down here, there will be an enemy, but you want to come in this middle room on the left. Yeah, medicine there. I don't use that medicine. As long as you've got the same timing as me, guys, come straight in here, middle left room, grab the medicine, go back out, and take this top north door. Since it's the same timing, that enemy at the bottom right shouldn't get a chance to see you. Yeah, that medicine, what it does is, Snake can get a cold, believe it or not. Yeah, he can get a bit of a cold, bless him. And that medicine will cure it. I mean, I've never got one, but I just get it anyway. It's like a one-time use type thing. Yeah, just in case you get a bit of a cold, guys, and you start sneezing. I am being honest, you can get a cold. Because what it does, you'll sneeze, and if you try and hide from guards, it can alert them to your presence. So yeah, you're probably not going to get a cold, but maybe it's in case only happens if you're sort of standing in like a cold room for too long. Don't know. But yeah, through the cave, guys, quit the box to appear as friendly to the dogs, but don't be too long, otherwise they might piss on you again, or something else, which would be even more terrifying. But yeah, once you're back in here, there'll be a little cutscene. Yeah, a little cutscene. Just get through this. Yeah, so this comm tower, it's best to just use stun grenades. So almost all them stun grenades you've been sort of hoarding up to this point. This is where they come in useful. But you don't want to use too many, because we're going to need about 3 or more for the part straight after the Rappel sequence. Yeah, for the part straight after. But we're going to get through this door, and we're going to make our next save, guys. So this will be save number 9. Yes, so save number 9. Have you, like I say, have your stun grenades ready. You should have about 16 stun grenades. Yes, save number 9. What I do also, I always save in storage 1, and I'll leave storage 2 for other things. So yeah, whenever you run out of space in storage 1, just start overwriting them all. But do not overwrite that save in the underground passage if you want to reload it for later, to do all the story trophies in 1.5 playthroughs. So get the ammo, come in here. When you come through here, this is story related, this alert, so do not worry. Now as soon as you get control back, lob a stun grenade. Make sure you grab the rope, they're very important. And also grab the other stun grenades beside him. Yes, as soon as you get control back, lob a stun grenade. Get through that door, guys, and equip your body armor. Now for the first part, you got to basically go up about 100 flights of steps. Now, not many enemies will appear to begin with, but after you've gone past the first straight walkway, you'll see enemies more often, like almost every 1 or 2 sets of steps. Yeah, but first enemy you come across on the steps, once you see him, just sort of try to evade his bullets and lob a stun grenade. Yeah, so this is the first straight. After this, you'll see much more enemies. So now you're going to have to lob a grenade like every sort of 1 or 2 sets of steps. Yep, like there's another one. Once you do see fire, you can just back up and sort of try and zigzag and run around the corner to avoid it. So I'm going to lob another one there once I got past them. Like I say, you want to keep at least 3 grenades for the next bit. So don't just go spamming them, otherwise you'll run out. You can punch an enemy if you want to quickly get past him, but it's not massively effective. It can help you in a pinch, you know, if you're waiting for a grenade to explode, you know, just punch him a few times to stun him and then the grenade will explode. But most time, you're going to be relying on the flashes from the stun grenades, and that's stunning the enemies. Let's carry on. It might seem like you have a brief spell of no enemies. Normally when this happens, there'll normally be one more which will appear right near the top, this guy here. Again, imagining you're the same timing as me. Then once you get to the top, there should be no enemies. They will be chasing you still. Should be quick. Grab any ammo you pass. Yeah, try not to press up against a pillar. Once you get to the ladder, guys, press circle to climb up it. Right, so we'll be making save number 10 in a second. Right, so once you get control back, just head up to the dish and there'll be a cutscene of a barrage of rockets. Yeah, not going to be able to watch TV no more. She's took out a satellite dish. Right, as soon as you get control back afterwards, you want to save your game. This is, like I say, save number 10. Very important here, guys. Your health will now be restored. Not yet, just as you jump over this railing, your health will be restored. Yeah, you'll see. Now, as Rappel sequence, if you lose too much health, you might want to reload it, because the next health restore isn't until the final boss. Yeah. Okay, so the way I do this in a very specific sequence. And if you position this a little bit different to mine, it can mess things up, so just be careful. So first, wait for the codec call and then quickly answer it. If you jump in during the codec call, it makes you stop. So wait for that and then jump straight down, go left and wait about here above that pipe. As soon as the gunfire comes, jump straight down again, and then jump to the left and down, then to the right and down, and then to left and down again, and then straight down to hopefully land about in the middle here. That's it. Once you go in the middle, walk. You hold circle to walk and extra jump, by the way. Yeah, walk over to that wall so you land about there, what I am. And then once gunfire starts again, just start jumping down now until you get to the bottom. That's it. Yeah, it might take you a few tries. Sometimes, most time that worked for me. Sometimes it might not, just because perhaps my position was a bit different, or my timing with my jumps, because that can affect it. But yeah, once you get down here, make a save. Like I say, you're not going to get health restored now until the final boss. So
What can I do?
if you take too much damage, you might want to reload the Rappel section. So that's save number 11. This bit,
There's a Chinese proverb.
if it goes wrong, I will just reload it. And body armor don't seem to help here for some reason. Yeah, so grab that C4 quickly, get a stun grenade ready. Now keep to the left. As soon as you run onto the bridge, lob a stun grenade. As soon as you hear the music change, zigzag to the right, then to the left, then back to the right. Then once you get back to the right again, quickly throw another stun grenade and keep running straight like that. And that should work out the same, guys. As long as you're still at the same path, same timing for the same grenades. Yep, and they come through this door, grab a stinger launcher and the missile, and the enemies will not follow you into that room. Yep, that's pretty much how you do that bit, guys. That pretty much works for me 80% of the time. Right, so once you get inside here, go right, grab the ammo. Now go all the way down the steps and to get a very brief scene. You have to trigger the scene, otherwise the cutscene outside the elevator further up will not happen. So yeah, come downstairs. As far as you can, and you'll trigger this little scene. Yep, this one here where he'll go down. Yep, once you triggered it, go back up to the elevator, and now a cutscene should happen. Now this tower isn't as bad as the previous one. In this one, all you have is gun cameras. So it's quite... There's a very specific method you can follow to make this one very easy. Yeah, gun cameras, there'll be one gun camera on the wall, then there'll be like 4 sets of steps, then there'll be 2 cameras, then 3 cameras and 4. And there's always like 4 sets of steps between each bunch of cameras. So as soon as you get control back after these cutscenes, throw a shaft grenade. Yep, so as soon as you get control back, throw a chaff grenade. That's it, and then head up 4 flights of steps. So 4, that's 1, 2, there's a gun camera, 3, 4. Lob a second chaff grenade. And then count again. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Lob another chaff grenade, and then 4 again. So just keep doing that, guys. When you get control back, lob a chaff. Went up 4 flights of steps, lob a chaff, another 4, lob a chaff, another 4, lob a chaff, etc, etc. And once you see 4 gun cameras, there's not going to be any more, so you don't need to lob any after them. So once you see the 4, there, you see the 4 gun cameras, no need to lob any more after that, because that's the final bunch. And then once at the top, we're just going to grab the ammo first before we climb the ladder. So yeah, grab the ammo just past the ladder. You got a Stinger missile, another Stinger missile times 5, chaff grenade, and another pack of Stinger missiles. Right, we've got all them. So that's 15 missiles we've got there. Climb the ladder. So the body armor really helps for this guy. It'll basically, like I say, it'll reduce damage by like 50%. Really helps. But wait till you get through the door before you equip it, because you need a level 6 card to unlock this door.
What's up, Snake?
Yeah, make a save now. This is save number... What number is this? Is this save number 11? No, this is save number 12. Only 11 saves left to make. Right, so yeah, go out the door. Yeah, as you can see, you need the card equipped to open it. Right, as soon as you get control back, equip body armor and the Stinger missile, and he'll be straight ahead of you when you first gain control. Yeah, shoot him, unequip it, and then come around the corner here. Now, it's pretty much what you have to do, guys. This fight can be a little bit annoying. To begin with, his first phase, when you shoot him, he'll fire for a bit, and then he'll fly on the opposite side to where he's shooting from. So if you can, watch what direction his bullets are coming from when he shoots you after the missile, and then he's probably going to fly in the opposite direction to where the bullets were. And that's what I watch for, like so. Yeah, so you'll see me keep doing this. I shoot him, and then I switch to the opposite side, shoot him then. You can't always see his bullets, but if not, just imagine from where he was when you shot him, and think from there. There he is. So yeah, that's all this first stage is, guys. Come in here for cover. Depending where he is, you sometimes might need to go around the south corner, or sometimes around the north corner, depending. But just keep damaging him until he says nice shot. Yeah, eventually once his health gets low enough, he'll start to hover above you like so. But once he says nice shot, there we go, like that. You want to come over here because you've got a small window where you can't damage him. Yeah, when he says nice shot, grab that Stinger missile on the bottom right, and then come and stand back here. Because when he says nice shot, he's going to go and fly to the east, and he's going to hover there for a few moments and then fire that missile. Now you can't shoot him yet, so don't even pop out. And he'll... do not stay out in the open, because he'll shoot you before you get a chance to shoot him. So he'll shoot that missile out the dish. Just wait. That's it. Now this bit's a little bit different. He'll sort of fly above you now and below you, and he'll just occasionally rise above the roof for you to shoot him. What I normally do now, I just switch between the north and the south sides of this sort of obstacle type thing. But you can see him, as you noticed, you can actually see his targets through walls, so you can tell where he is that way. And what I do, I'd shoot him one side. He won't fly to the opposite side now like he did in stage 1. He'll just always slowly move from where he is to the other side or whatever. He won't just like quickly dart across to another side. Yeah, so I just keep switching between north and north and south. And once I switch, I turn around and face direction he was in and watch his target through the wall like so. Sometimes you might get a little bit lost, but try to imagine where he was. Aim at that, and then you can watch him. Once he comes out, shoot a rocket, and then go around the other side and keep doing that. Just be careful, because if you hide around the north or south side and you just shot him, but you've shot him in a way where he's going to sort of be waiting on that side to shoot you, then obviously don't go there. You still need to try and avoid his gunfire, but most of the time this will work by just doing this. You might have to, I mean, like here, I've had to come to the left because I'm worried if I come to the south he's going to hit me because of where he was. Just when you're doing this, be careful you do not shoot a rocket at the wall in front of you. Very easily done. I used to do it all the time. I've just sort of, with practice, I've learned not to do it, I guess. But yeah, just be very careful shooting when you're, shooting very close to the wall. It'll probably likely hit you if you're too close. If you think it's going to hit you, like it's going to explode on the wall, then it probably will. So make sure you're, way clear of the wall when you fire that rocket. Your target reticle anyway. So he's got 1 or 2 more hits left. One more. Again, just going to run around the opposite side, look at where he was, watch for his target. That's it. And once you knock all his health down, just wait in the middle here, guys. There'll be a little cutscene. And that's it. Another boss out of the way. So who have we got next? Who's the next boss coming up? Oh, it's the rematch. Yeah, it's a rematch coming up. And then we've got Vulcan Raven. Yes, now that elevator we passed earlier, it should be working now. Yeah, get a trophy for beating him. Yeah, so now it's working. We're just going to head back down the staircase. The gun cameras will still be there. Yeah, it's still operational, so you have to go back down the steps but lob all the shove grenades again. I don't know what you would do if you didn't have any shove grenades. I guess you would have to shoot them. Or just tank the damage, I guess. Yeah, so now you want to go down 2 flights of steps. Yeah, go down 2 and then lob a chaff and then start the method of 4 sets of steps. So once you climb down the ladder, go down 2 sets of steps, lob a chaff, and then 4 sets, lob a chaff, 4 sets, lob a chaff, 4 sets, lob a chaff, etc, etc. Once you run past the single gun camera, so basically like the reverse of before, when you go past a single one, then there's no more left, so no need to lob any more chaffs. So like I said, guys, go down the first 2 sets of steps, lob a chaff, and then it'll be every 4 step after that. I think the chaff grenades, I think the gun cameras are all on the same wall. Obviously just some are further up, but they're all on the same wall, I think. Yep, so once you're at the bottom, we're not going to use the elevator just yet. We're going to come left, we're going to go outside here, and we're going to come back in. If you don't do this and you make a save outside the elevator, you'll spawn back at the top of the comms tower, back at the ladder. And you do not want to do all that again. You would have basically wasted like 2 minutes getting down there. Yeah, so I normally come out, I go back in, and then I make a save. Because obviously, because you've exited the room and come back in, that would be a save point. Yeah, 1 hour 20. I think that's save. Is that save number? Save number 13, I believe. Right, so you're gonna have to kill 4 enemies on this, guys. There's no way about it. You can get away with killing one of them, but it's quite tricky. You'd have to basically use one of them as like a meat shield. Well, not one of them. You'd have to grab one and then let the other enemies kill him, and keep doing that until there's one left. And then kill the last one yourself. Yeah, that's what you would have to do. But it's a lot, it's quite awkward, and it's just best to do it this way. And now you cannot put claymores on the elevator. I've tried, because it'd be awesome if you could put claymores in each corner ready. Similar to what you do. I mean, there's even a fight like this on Metal Gear 2, isn't there? Yeah, it's even like an elevator. Do you remember the 4 Horsemen? I mean, that's a boss, but very similar type thing. Yeah, so a lot of the events are very similar to fights and that. Very similar to what happens in the earlier games, just in 3D. But yeah, they are invisible, so you could weigh thermals to see them better. But really, you want to have your body armor equipped, guys, and have have that out. And yeah, just keep shooting them. Yeah, I normally knock them all down to begin with and then try to get in a corner and just shoot them from a corner, guys. Do not worry about conserving your ammo. You've got loads and we don't use it much anyway. So yeah, just spam your gun until you got them all. And once at the bottom, I don't do it here, but I have advised it in my text guide. Yeah, so you want to come, there's a bit of ammo around here, but I don't grab it. Yeah, you want to come in the southeast door, and once you get inside, guys, lob a chaff. Yep. And then when you get through the next door, lob another chaff. Yeah, lob another chaff now. This is what I didn't do on my on here, as you see, and I just got hit. Yeah, grab the ammo because it just wore off. This final gun camera hits me. See? So yeah, you want to lob that first chaff, grab the 2 ammo. Then when you go in that next door, in into the long corridor, lob another chaff, and then that should make it so that final gun camera is still disabled when you pass it. You don't take damage like I just did. So another save, guys. This is save 14. Getting through them quick now. So Snowfield. This is a rematch, but this is much easier. It's more like just a time thing. It's longer than what it is difficult, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so she'll shoot you, and I'll just crouch because apparently I become invisible when I crouch, and she can no longer see me. You'll get a call from them. I don't know how the enemy has hacked my comms. Right, so as soon as you get control back after the cutscene, guys, come right and you will hide in this corner. Don't go too far right, otherwise you might sort of go up that little hill. Just hide in the corner like so, and then use Nikita. I'm facing down because I'm against the wall. If I fire left, I might hit side of the wall and it might detonate the Nikita. So that's why you fire down and then just turn it south. Turn it left, sorry, so you're away from the wall when you fire it. Yep, and you just keep doing this, guys, chasing up to her. It'll take a few minutes to kill her this way, but it's so safe, such a safe way to kill her. Yeah, you want to come over here and go to first person, see where she is, kind of. I mean, she will be moving back and forth. Sometimes you might go one side because that's where she was, and then get there, and then she's run all the way to the opposite side again. Yeah, when you are coming up these slopes, up to sort of upper ground where Wolf is, head up the east or the west slope. Do not try, don't try to fly into the side of a wall or a small little cliff, you know. Always go up a slope. Any vertical surfaces will detonate your Nikita. Yeah, she takes 9. As long as you don't miss any. Yeah, it's 9 in total. The boss coming up later, we need, I think is it 8 or 10? Yeah, we only need the Nikita one more time after this. But it makes Vulcan Raven mega easy. That's it, just keep doing this, guys. You can hit the trees. If it's a tree she's hiding behind, the blast will still damage her. Yeah, so don't worry about hitting a tree. As long as she's hiding behind it, it will still damage her. Yeah, getting close to the end now. We'll be changing the disc very soon. Well, you'll get the notification of where, you know, back on the PS1 days, this game come in 2 discs, if I remember. And just after this is where you normally had to change disc. Yeah, remember that. I remember like Final Fantasy VIII had like, it was like 5 discs or something. And I don't know how she could shoot like that. She's like twisting her hips. Her body's facing forward, but she's turning and shooting behind her. How can she hold a sniper rifle steady like that? She must be a really good sniper. Like one of the best. To be able to shoot behind her. Yeah, once you killed her, you just get the normal stuff. Your max health will raise and you'll get some health back. And now you can hold a bit more ammo as well. Yeah, so head forward. There'll be a cutscene where she'll gasp her final breaths. Yep, and you can piss on her if you want. Yep, payback's a bitch. Right, once you come in here, guys, lob a chaff grenade because there's a gun camera on the top left. And then come down these steps. No, don't worry, you've not died. I know. Yep, I thought I died when I saw that for the first time. And then I thought, disc? And obviously then you see the text and the disc spin into view with the number 2 on it. Yeah, that's not Metal Gear Solid 2, it's a second disc. Used to be 2 discs back in the day. That's a good thing back in the day. You knew that if a game had more than 1 disc, that it was a massive game. Or, you know, they had good graphics or something like that. Right, so I'm going to make a save now, because if you make a mistake in this next room, you're going to have to do the sniper wall fight again. And you don't really want to be doing that again, do you? So yeah, make a save there. Right, do the trick, guys, to make your footsteps silent. Otherwise, a guard will see you. Come all the way to the far left. Now, where this thing is, it's random. You can destroy it with missiles. But you need to shimmy across the sledge. Do not always make sure you're pressing against the wall. And then once you get up to it, crouch. If it's moving towards you, don't try to get as close as possible. Just wait till it's reasonably close and then crouch. Because it seems to knock you off when it gets like within a step of you. If it's moving towards you and you're stood up and it's like within about a step, it will knock you off. It doesn't actually like physically have to make contact with you. And once you come here, guys, take the same path. Because this guard, you're going to wait for him to get right down the bottom and then come along here. He'll walk back up, and then when he walks back to the left, you come all the way down after him. Grab a stun grenade. We grab the C4 by that little elevator, that small cargo lift, and then come in here, guys. You're going to make it a save here because there's another fight on this elevator. You get ambushed by 3 enemies. So yeah, make a save. Yeah, that guard, he's a bit weird. He doesn't act like a lot of the other guards. Depending on where you walk, it affects his behaviour. So you probably noticed when we started shimmying across that small ledge, he started walking back up and then right. And then once you walk down that first set of steps, he walks back up. Like if he stayed at the top, he would have just patrolled down the bottom for much longer. But as soon as you walk down to that sort of middle floor, he walks back up. That's why you have to do it that way. You walk down the steps, go south, wait for him to go back up and patrol to the left, and then go down the bottom. Yeah, it's a bit weird. There's certain triggers which makes this pattern, this patrol route change back or reset, I guess. Yeah, so once you use the elevator, guys, shortly after you'll be ambushed. Now we're going to kill these 3. What I normally find works well is you throw them off the railing. It's a bit awkward to do at times, I will admit. If you lose too much health, you might want to reload. There's not too many tricky bits after this, you know, by the way. Yeah, you can probably get from here to the next health restore, you know, where the game restores your health, without taking any damage fairly easily. But yeah, just lob them all off. Well, we lob 2 of them off the side. You don't actually have to hold in the direction of where you want to throw them. Just run up to them and press square while running, and you'll throw them in the opposite direction to where you're running from. Sorry. Yeah, and once you come down here, lob a chaff grenade because there's a camera hidden around that corner. Remember that guy. And by the way, it's no point shooting him because it will respawn once you come back up. Because we do have to come back up here a few times. Yeah, just lob a chaff. That camera's very sneaky. I've forgotten about it a few times and it's like shot me. So just remember, whenever you go through that sort of western big door, always throw a chaff grenade. Yeah, always throw a chaff. Yeah, sorry, yeah, when it comes to throwing enemies off railings, you don't have to hold the direction you want the enemy to be thrown. You'll just always throw them over your back. So if you're running north to an enemy, you'll throw the guard to the south. If you're running east towards an enemy, you'll throw the guard to the right. So bearing that in mind, when you want to throw an enemy off a railing, you have to come in between him and the railing. And then that way, when you throw him, you're going to throw him behind you, and he'll go over the railing. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward. But you've only got to throw 2 over the railing, and then you can choke the final one. I mean, I equip my body armor to reduce some damage taken. You can try shooting them there, but they're a little bit harder because it's a bigger area. It's not like that small elevator earlier. You know, like a tight space. It's easier to sort of keep them all stun locked. It's more difficult on here because it's a bigger area. While you were shooting one, and another one will shoot you, for example. So yeah, throw 2 over the railing, and then choke the 3rd one to death. And once you get down this final lift, guys, yeah, I did crawl over all them claymores near the top there. Don't really need them. It's more just so in case this strategy don't work out for you. Because this boss coming up, yeah, you want to make a save now. If you're having trouble doing the strategy, claymores can work quite well. It just takes longer. And you have to try and anticipate where he's going to be. You know, the direction he's heading in. Yeah, so you grab them Nictus on the right. Come to the left here, guys. Grab a C4. And the Nictus again. Right, and then come in this door. So, straight away, straight after cutscene, hold R2 and switch to your Nictor. That's what I always do. Hold R2 and press X to spam the cutscene. And you'll pull up your weapon inventory straight away and pause. Yep, no, wrong one. You want your weapon inventory. Can equip body armor, but you shouldn't need it. Yeah, so equip your Nictor, run straight to the crates in front and sort of run left, and you want to fire about there. That's the position, guys. Quite hard to explain. Just look where I am. I'm going to be in a place, so as soon as your rocket comes out, you can hold up and turn around it. If you're too far away, he will hit you eventually. And if you're not far enough towards the edge, then your rocket might hit the sides of the crates, like so. And depending on what your version you're playing on, he might be in a different place. But on an integral, he always spawns at the back of the crates you spawn near. So yeah, you just do that, guys. That's it, that easy. Yeah, it's quite hard to explain. It's just something it's better to watch visually to see what I'm doing, and do it that way. But yeah, just make sure you do run towards the crate in front. Don't just walk straight left and fire then, because normally when I do that, that's when he can hit me. That's where you want to be up against a crate and then go left and then start firing. And if you're in the right spot, you can just fire and hold up, and your rocket will already be cleared of the crates. The key is not to be too close, not to be too close to the edge, but close enough so your rocket can come out and you can turn it up straight away. Just make sure when you want to go to fire a next rocket, yeah, you fire the rocket before you press up. I've pressed up before I've pressed square to fire it, and I've actually fired it into the crates. Yes, come to that door, grab a chaff grenade, guys, come up here. Now stick close to that wall there, you'll miss them. Follow the right railing, come straight to the north wall, like so, that should miss them. And you want to throw a chaff and then quickly come up here and grab the Stinger missiles and the mine detector. You don't need the mine detector, but grab it while it's there. You wanted the Stinger missiles. Now if you're quick enough, you should have got down there before they got a chance to shoot you. And then grab the Stinger missiles near that door, guys, and come in. Yeah, another thing with the Vulcan Raven fight, I'll come back to in a second. Yeah, come in here, there'll be a little cutscene to skip it. Get the chaff grenades on your left, guys, and then climb the ladder in the top right. Yeah, another thing is when it comes to stun locking him with the Nictor missiles like we did, you have to do it very quick. If you're not quick enough, or you give him chances to kind of like move around a bit too much, he might be able to destroy the Nictors when he's shooting, because you probably saw my Nictors were going through his gunfire. It's kind of weird how it works. It's like if you straight away sort of start shooting him and you keep shooting him and sort of keep him stun locked, because you don't really get a chance to react. I mean, he does react, but I mean chance to like stop and start his attack again. Your Nictors seem to become immune to his gunfire. So yeah, it's about, if you're wondering why my Nictors getting shot, not getting hit, but yours are. Yeah, once you get to the very top, guys, be very quick here. Yeah, it's because I'm quicker and my timing is better. So if your Nictors are getting shot, you're too slow, or you're letting him recover for too long. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. For that strategy to work with Vulcan Raven, you have to be quick. Right, and yeah, keep on the pressure with the Nictors. So yeah, once you get to the top floor, you have to be very quick here. So there's a guard on the far west. Yeah, so quickly climb onto Metal Gear, head across, climb down on the opposite side, come to this far corner, and then look in first person to the south. You see that guard ahead? Wait for him to walk past that pillar. You'll see his gun come out the opposite end. There you go. Once you see the gun come out, well, his torch, run to the south. You can keep unequipping and equipping chaff grenade to silence your footsteps. And then, with that timing, you should be able to run straight up these steps. Yeah, with that timing, he should have walked sort of far enough to the east so you can get up here without alerting him. And then there's going to be a cutscene here. Now, straight after this cutscene, yeah, you'll drop the PAL key. You're actually going to trigger a enemy alert. There is no way to avoid this. Yeah, no way to avoid it, even if you kill the enemy beforehand. Yeah, no way to avoid it, guys. So, you're going to run to the right and you're going to lob a stun grenade at the same time. Yeah, as soon as you get control back, run right and lob a stun grenade. That's one enemy chasing you. Lob a stun, run right. Once you get to the corner, wait for it to explode. There he is. Run past him and now run back to Metal Gear, guys. And then we're going to go back down to the bottom. Yeah, that's a unmissable alert. So what happens now, you dropped your PAL key, and if you have less than 10 alerts, a rat would have taken it. And the rat's a little bit random. And if you've got more than 10 alerts, so 11 or more, it'll be in the toxic water somewhere at the very bottom. Again, it's a random place where it will be, but it'll just be in the random water somewhere. You can't see it unless you've got the radar active and the mine detector. The thermal, it doesn't seem to show up in the thermals or night vision goggles. I mean, I couldn't see it anyway. So what you'd have to do is just keep running around in the dirty water until you pick it up. Yeah, just basically cover every nook and cranny. You know, every corner, every, you know, run against each wall. Sort of run up one side and then run down the other. Or just keep zigzagging along it. Check each corner. Yeah, make a save once you get to the very bottom. Like I say, under 10 or less alerts and this route will have it. So yeah, make a save here in case you waste too much time looking for it. Okay, so first we're going to come down here. What I normally do, I put my C4 down. So put C4 down here. You might want to put 2 if you want. Yeah, see that vent on the right in the corner? He sometimes comes through there. Put 1 or 2 C4s down. Like I say, 2 would be better. Just so you can space them out. Because sometimes he might have run out of the way. And you want to come down here. And you want to put 2 down here. See that vent in the top left corner there? Yeah, put 2 C4s down there. And you come back to this corner. Yeah, that camera shouldn't hit you as long as you keep to the right. And then once you get back to this corner where them chaff grenades were earlier, equip your thermals. And then you stinger, guys. And you're looking for a rat. You'll see the target appear eventually. It'll either come from up there, that vent at the top. Or it'll come from a vent down them steps down there. So yeah, it's going to keep looking back and forth until you see the rat. Like I say, it's random. There he is, you see. And then what I do then, I detonate my C4. Like so, guys. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I just like that way, C4. You know, nice, easy way to do it. As long as you put a few down, you know you're going to hit them then. There it is, PAL key. So like I said, if you've got more than 10 alerts, so 11 or more, the PAL key will be in that toxic water at the bottom. You just got to keep running around it until you find it. It will just be there floating loose. You just won't be able to see it because it's in the water. Unless you've got the mine detector and the radar active. So once you've got a PAL key, guys, head back up. Yeah, with that rat, sometimes it might just be running around in the inside the vent. It might look like it's inside the wall. If that happens, don't shoot your C4. Only detonate C4 when it seems like it's close to them. You know, from the target, from the stinger. Right, and once back on the top floor, guys, again, every time you appear, you need to be very quick because it's guard on the west. So yeah, straight across Metal Gear, come to the top left corner, watch the guard again. Again, once you goes past a pillar, that's it. Run down. Yeah, equip your chaff and then keep unequipping and equipping it. That's it. Should be able to get those steps without him looking or alerting him. And once you get up here, guys, you want to make a save. I always do it here because if you make a save after going back onto the walkway, it upsets the timing a little bit off the guards. You know, because of the time it took to save. So I save here. Because in this room, there's no guards. Yeah, so make a save. And then come in now. Always go to the bottom wall. You'll avoid that camera on the left there above the doorway, and then come up the middle, because there's a gun camera on the right. Sorry, not a gun camera, these two are cameras, so you don't want him to see you. So yeah, I guess it's a good spot there anyway, in case the camera see you. But yeah, as soon as you come in this room, go to the bottom wall, and then go through the middle of the desks, and come to laptops. The yellow PAL key, which you have now, the basic one, you want to use on the left laptop. Equip the PAL key and run up to the left laptop, and you'll use it automatically. That's it, and then come back down here. Now straight away, run left. Hold left, and keep unequipping and equipping your grenade. And you'll see that guard, once he starts walking to the right, quickly go past him. Again, unequipping and equipping your grenades, so your footsteps are silent. You have to be very quick there. If you're too quick, he'll still be walking down, so you just have to make sure you're watching him, and if he is still walking down, do not get too close and just wait for a moment. It's normally like 1 or 2 moments it takes for him to go right. So yeah, you just quickly, as soon as you get control, go left, up. If he's still walking towards you, just wait a moment for him to start walking left, right, and then run past him. You need to be quick, because when he walks down that sort of small bit of the walkway, which is like protruding off from the main part, he'll turn back on himself, so you have to be very quick. But yeah, it might take you just a few tries to get to grips with that, guys, and the timing, but it's one of the best ways to do it. There's no point killing him, because every time you come back up there, there'll be a new guard, so it's just a waste. Yeah, no need to kill him, just keep doing that. Right, and once back in this room, follow the same path, hug the top wall, hug the right railing, and then hug the bottom wall, and make your way down here, and you'll avoid all the gun cameras. So now we need the blue PAL key. So to get a blue one, he's going to come in here, and now just wait a minute. So while we're waiting, I'm going to grab all the ammo in here. You've got a Stinger missile and a Nikitas on the east wall, and the same on the west wall. So yeah, once you set foot in here, guys, it'll take about a minute for the PAL key to change colour to blue. But when you open your weapon menu, it will pause that timer. So try not to keep pausing it, it will slow it down. Yeah, so you got about a minute, guys. And this is all we're doing now. We've got to get 2 more, and then it's going to be the final boss. So we're very, very close to the end. Yeah, very close to the end, guys. Yeah, just keep checking it like that. Don't have the PAL key equipped, because apparently, according to the official guides, if you've actually got it equipped, it will slow down the timer, because your body heat apparently affects it. We need it to freeze, basically. Yeah, your body heat slows down the freezing process. So the official guide says. So make sure it's not equipped. Just keep going into your weapon wheel and checking. Like I say, if it's taking too long, it's probably because you keep opening your weapon wheel and it's pausing the timer. So yeah, as soon as it's blue, backtrack now all the way to the top, and just avoid the guard exactly the same way as we have been doing, guys. Yeah, just retrace your steps all the way to the top and come all the way back down again. Yeah, you know what you're doing now, so I've probably got a few minutes to spare of commentary to explaining what to do. Yeah, so when I do get VR missions released, hopefully it'll be next week, guys. It's just going to be one full video. Yeah, one full video with all the VR missions in one. I think it's going to take about 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours I reckon for VR missions. So I think once I release a full platinum video, you know, after it's all done, I think it's going to be about 7 hours long for the full platinum. But I'm really looking forward to getting on to Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. I just want something with more updated controls, if I'm honest, because the boss fights in this are so awkward. I mean, the tank took me a long time to that method I used, it took me a long time to work it out. Bloody hell. It's kind of luck, really. I think I just ran up to him one time and tried to put a claymore inside him, and it seemed to work. But it took me an hour before I even attempted trying that with the tank. Yeah, because what I used to do is I'd always sort of throw the stun and the chaff, but I'd put a few claymores in front of the tank, like space them out. But then a lot of times it'd take it like a minute to drive over them, or sometimes, yeah, so be careful of this guy, guys, again. Or sometimes, yeah, sorry, did you see I did make a save again before we went back into the office? Yeah, just made a save just in case you mess up with that guard and you get alerted. Yeah, the tank, I used to put claymores in front of him, and then what would happen, I'd go and hide behind a pillar and sort of tower for some for a shield while they wait for him to drive over the claymores. Yeah, sometimes he'd drive over them, but the claymore would be directly in between the middle of the tracks, and they wouldn't even set the claymore off. Or sometimes the claymores would go off the damage. It's quite annoying. And the ninja took quite a while. Even that Vulcan Raven strategy took me quite a while. Other people do use that strategy, but I can never pull it off. Until I play the integral version, and maybe it's harder to do on the PAL versions because of the frame rates. Obviously they run a bit slower on PAL, and obviously here, and because he spawns in front of it, works really well. But Metal Gear Rex, my Metal Gear Rex strategy, I think that's the same as everybody does it. It's even mentioned that way in the official guide. Yeah, so as soon as you get in here, guys, you can beat enemies now. You just want to go left and then take the first left, come down here, and then go straight in the door. Yeah, there will be enemies in there now, but as long as you take that same path as me, you should avoid them all. And what we're doing now is basically heading all the way back up to a blast furnace, and then all the way back down. You shouldn't encounter any enemies. I mean, there will be some enemies, but you shouldn't run into them. So you shouldn't have to, like, avoid anybody. Just in between these two cargo elevators, just remember about that gun camera. So throw a shaft to disable it and then run past. And remember as well, there's claymores. When this elevator gets to its top location, there will be some claymores to the southeast of it as well, remember. They would have respawned. So just make sure you do not go near the southeast, and you should stay away from them. Just go from one cargo elevator to the other. But throw a shaft to disable that gun camera in between them at the same time.
Snake.
Yeah, Metal Gear Rex is mega easy because he does like 4 different attacks. He does a stomp if you get close to the feet, but you're never going to get that close. But he can do a laser if you're too close to him. But at sort of mid range he'll do missiles always, and at sort of close to mid range he'll do gunfire. You can bait his 2 attacks, and you can particularly kill him really easily without taking any damage, just by baiting 2 attacks, which is basically depending on your positioning. And Liquid Snake, I don't do that the same way as the other guides because I find it a bit too tricky. Yeah, because you can stun lock him if you get the timing right with your punching. But you can't spam it because otherwise you'll do the combo where you kick. But if you time your punches like punch or like 1 2 1 2 1 2, you can get him stunned in like a combination of punches. But because of that small pause, you're not doing the kick afterwards. But it's very tricky to do because if you're just a little bit too late, he'll become invincible. So it's very tricky to do. But yeah, the way I do Liquid, you'll see anyway. I basically I still kind of stun lock him, but he gets to a point where, in his second stage, which is pretty much most of his health bar, he'll always counter you after you punch him. And because of that, you can always do your combo and then run away and then back to him. But because you combo him and run away, you actually run away and avoid his counter. Yeah, grab these stun grenades and the soccer ammo. You don't really need it, but we'll grab it anyway. Yeah, now what you're doing, guys, you're going to wait another minute for your PAL key to turn red. Yeah, now we're in a hot area. Wait 1 minute for your PAL key to go red. And then go all the way back to the top of the base and back to the PAL key room. Yeah, you dodge his counter and then you run back towards him and just combo him again. You can get him like stun locked that way. It's quite easy. I wouldn't say it's as quick as the other methods, like I say, where people, most of the players, they get used to timing and they just stun lock him with a massive combo of punches. Yep, I should do it that way because it's tricky to get used to that timing. Yeah, punch a few times, do a combo, run away, run directly away. Yeah, now it's red, guys, we can go down. Yeah, run directly away and then back, combo him again, and just as he's recovering from his punches, and yeah, just get him in a stun lock that way. It works really well, you'll see it. Right, so back to cargo elevator. So remember, again, once you get down in between the elevators, use a chaff grenade. It's a shame they put this bloody gun camera here. It's there just to troll you because you can't even see it unless you go into first person mode. Yeah, you can't even bloody see it. You can't see it until it hits you. Yeah, so it's a very naughty camera placement, this one. Yeah, wait for it to go off. Do not go too far forward, it will see you. It seems to have like a massive field of vision as well. Right, final time, we got right down the elevator. We're not too far from the end, guys. 1 hour 56. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, when you get back down to the warehouse, is it the warehouse? Where we fought Vulcan. Yeah, so there's going to be enemies there still, guys. But we'll take another path there now. Now you'll just go right and take your first left. And carry on along that way to avoid the enemies.
Snake.
Yeah, now once you get back into the underground base, you'll find most of the ammo has kind of respawned. I'm not entirely sure what triggers a lot of the ammo to respawn. It seems to be, I mean, different ammo is different, you know, different drops, but some of it seems to be like how many times you've entered a room, or how many like hard transitions you've encountered. I don't know exactly. Like this ammo which is going to be respawning now is because of when we collected it earlier, and now we've just been through enough rooms, or you know, maybe it's something to do with the PAL keys. I don't quite know, but yeah, once you come near, guys, go right, take the first left, go north past a bloodstain, and yep, that should avoid all the enemies. That's it. Got one more enemy to dodge. Yeah, grab the chaff grenades. That's what I mean. The chaff grenades have respawned out on the left. Take the same path up here. And the stinging missiles on the left there will have respawned. Those ones there. Maybe it's so many screen transitions. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, be chaff grenades on the left there as well now, by the way. Yeah, they would have respawned. Up this ladder, there'll be some chaff grenades on the right, which have respawned. We're not going to be using any of this, guys. It's pointless to pick it up. There's no new game plus mode. Oh well, I guess there is in a way, but it's not a case of letting you carry everything across. You just get to carry over the special item. That's all it is, pretty much. Yeah. So again, once at the top, be very quick, guys, so we avoid that enemy on the far west. If you take too long, his patrol would have moved on too much, and he might be walking back towards you at that point. So yeah, quickly into this corner, look south, wait for him to walk past the pillar. There we go, you'll see his light pop out. Right, this is it, guys. After this, going to be a boss. I don't save it here. I wait until after the boss fight starts. Because then, if you have to reload, you're just going to spawn at the boss fight. You not have to go through all this again. Yeah, so up here, again, skip the cameras in the same way. Go to the bottom wall and then go down the middle of the desks or up the middle. And use the red PAL key on the computer on the right. Yeah, blue one was on the computer on the bottom. Right, straight after this cutscene, there's going to be a automatic alert. Nothing you can do to avoid this, guys. I've tried destroying the 2 cameras before coming in here. They just respawn. That quick. Yeah, the repairman is very, very efficient. Yep, and all you're going to do, as soon as you get control and the alarm sounds, you need to call Otacon. Very important, guys. You have to call Otacon. No matter what ending you're going for, you have to call him. And then about 10 seconds later, he will lift the lockdown. You can grab that ration on the right and then come and wait by the door. That's it. He'll call you back and tell you that the lockdown has been lifted. That's it. And you'll see that naked man run away. You're going to come down here and then go right. And that'll trigger the next boss fight, guys. There'll be a few cutscenes to get through first. So, Metal Gear X, as I was saying earlier, it's all about your positioning. And you have to try and... you might have to play about this a bit. It's about... try to look at my placement on the floor in terms of the lines. And the, you know, the lines on the floor. So, yeah, make a save here, guys, as soon as the fight starts. And then once you get control, you want to run towards the camera about 3 or 4 steps. So yeah, run about 3 or 4 steps. Yeah, watch me. Yeah, about 4 steps. And then turn around, because if you stay where he spawned, he'll probably use his machine gun. But come about here, get ready to shoot his radar. You have to shoot the radar with Stinger. You just unequip it to run, guys. And then this is it, guys. Just keep doing the same running as I do. So you run to about here. You see them. You see the circular line and the straight line. You run in between them. So run to about here. After the rockets have exploded, run back and to the left or right to avoid the gunfire. Get ready to shoot the radar again. Back here. Then back past the line. Run left or right to avoid the gunfire. Turn around, quickly shoot the radar. Run back to the middle between the 2 lines to avoid the rockets. Back again, and just repeat that, guys. Look where I am on the floor in relation to the lines. That's how you can tell. I mean, assuming you've not made Metal Gear move, which can happen if you go too close to him. But yeah, when you're aiming at the radar, when he goes for the rockets, he actually squats, so he'll drop slightly. So don't try to aim up at the radar straight away. Try to anticipate where it's going to drop down to when he goes into squatting position to fire the rockets. Yeah, normally you can just turn around, pull out your rocket, flick it up a little bit, and then when he squats, his radar should drop into your target. That's the way I do it, and it's going to be the same on the second part. Yeah, no matter what you do, you can't shoot him, no matter how much he wants you to, because he loves pain. And he finally got his wish, didn't he? Yeah. He was killed. So, it's a bit dodgy to begin with this, because it's a dodgy angle. So what I try to do, yeah, because you can't use lines as reference at the moment, just try to imagine the distance before, but try to move left at the same time, so you sort of force him to move to the left. And I just find it easier when he's sort of straight, well, almost straight like this. Yeah, because you'll find if you're too far forward, too far towards him, you'll trigger his laser, and that can mess it up. You do not want to trigger his laser. You always want to be gunfire, rockets, gunfire, rockets, like that. And yet now you have to shoot his cockpit. So yeah, the radar is now broken, but for some reason his targeting systems still work. But yeah, go for the cockpit now. Yeah, so just same thing again, guys. Remember, do not aim too high, because when he squats to fire the rockets, he'll drop into the rocket, into your target. One more. Yeah, fairly easy, right, guys? Your health will be restored before this fight, by the way, and it will be restored after it. Yeah, we get a trophy versus Metal Gear Rex. Yeah, so don't worry if your health is a little bit low coming into this fight, it will be restored for it. And also, if you take too much damage during this fight, don't worry, because on the next fight it will be fully restored. Yeah, for Liquid Snake. And on this version, Integral, you can skip this cutscene. If not, you have to watch all this, and it takes about 8 minutes or so. Yep, so you can only skip this on the Integral version. So you got the unarmed combat fight now with Liquid, and you've lost all your items. So everything you've collected up until this point, you've lost them all. You've still got your pants though, luckily, but yeah, everything else you've lost. So yeah, straight away I run up to him and punch him. Yeah, you'll always lose 30 seconds here unless you continue. But we can't, you know, unless he beats you and you continue. But you can't continue, so as soon as you get control, guys, going to make a save, and you're always going to lose 30 seconds. Yeah, so run straight up to him, and you'll find each time he swaps position twice, the third time he'll try to punch you. That's in his first stage. So in his first stage, he'll be in 2 positions, and the third one, that's when he tries to punch you. So the third one, you just run up to him to bait his punch, and then you run away. And then the other 2, that's when you punch him. So when you begin, yeah, save your game, run up to him, punch. That would be his first position. Run up to him again, second, punch. And then when he goes to his third one, run up to him, then run away to bait his attack. And avoid it. Yeah, so 1, 2, and the third one. Yeah, so he goes, getting ready to attack. So you want to run straight away, and again, 1, punch him. 2, punch, and then the third one, he's going to attack here. So sometimes what happens if you run towards him when he's about to stop, it's kind of resets it, and he'll run again. That's why the timer's a bit off then. But yeah, generally on the third time he stops, that's when he'll try to combo you back. But yeah, once you get into a second stage, which is now, he'll get a bit more aggressive, and sometimes he'll charge you or do roundhouse kick. But now what you want to do is do this guy, so you sort of stun lock him. So yep, just get him into a combo, run straight away, yeah, run straight away to dodge his counter, and then back like so, guys. Yeah, so just get him into that little stun lock, and once his health is low enough like this, you can knock him off the edges now, but you cannot knock him to his death until you've taken down all his HP, pretty much. Yeah, watch out for his charge, it'll do a lot of damage, but he's wide open after it when he recovers. Yeah, if you knock him down onto the floor, he will sort of kick himself up, and it will hit you if you're too close. So make sure you're not too close to him when he does that. And if you knock him off the edge and he climbs back up, he'll flash invincible for a few moments. Yeah, when he kicks himself up like that, make sure you're not too close. Yep, and once his health is low enough, guys, just knock him off near the edge. All you got to do is do a combo when he's near the edge, and he'll fall off automatically. He just climbs back up if he's got a bit of health left. But yeah, when he's low health like that, he'll fall to his death. Yep, you'll get a trophy for beating him, and you'll either rescue or, I guess not, Meryl, depending on if you did the torture or not back halfway through the game. So final save, guys, before the escape sequence. Yeah, this is one of the annoying parts. Yeah, try not to overwrite the underground passage save. Did you see there? I could have overwrite it then, but yeah. Do not overwrite the save you made just before the torture room. I did remind you about this, but I just say it again. Do not overwrite that save you made just before the torture room. It should be the second save you made in the underground passage. Yeah, because we made one before Sniper Wolf and we made one straight after her. So straight here, you want to come around this jeep, get ready to grab this guy, and then drag him over here. Yeah, did you notice as well? Yeah, there's a ration there. There's also a ration near where you spawn, which is right through the doorway and near the steps in front. Yep, drag him over there, and once Ottocon's ready, go to the jeep to jump in, and then as soon as you get in the jeep, move left to the controller slightly to move the turret, and all you want to do straight away is shoot them barrels on the left. but you normally have to shoot the guy in front of them. Try not to shoot anybody else in that part, in the first part of the garage. Just shoot the guy in front of the barrels, so you can shoot the barrels behind him, and you'll drive through automatically. Now here, make sure your gun's sort of facing at about 2 o'clock, you know, from the front of the Jeep. So you sort of line yourself up with that first barrel almost. And then once you shoot the first barrel, move over to the second one, shoot that. Let's get rid of them. And now here, make sure your turret is facing between about 3 and 4 o'clock. And then it should be lined up to shoot this guy on the right. You want to shoot the guy on the right first, that's it, kill him. And then these two, you can sort of swerve between them both. Try and keep them both stun locked. Yeah, you take quite a lot of damage on hard on this. And with liquid, it can be very, very annoying to avoid his gunfire at times. I always get right near the end and I literally got like 2 HP left. So I almost always have to use a ration, literally for about, you know, for like one or 2 hits. It gets that close. But yeah, all you want to do, just keep trying to shoot him, and you should keep him dodging like this. Yeah, if you miss him for too long, he will try to stop and shoot you. That's why you need to try and keep swerving towards him with your weapon. That's it, to keep him occupied. Yep, and eventually he will stick to the left and come up directly behind you. And he's going to try and ram you with his Jeep. Just keep trying to shoot him, guys. Sometimes he'll shoot through the fire, nothing you can do. Yeah, just wait, because he'll stun you, and he'd have recovered from when you shot him last. Just timing. Yeah, timing's all messed up on this. That's why I like to save a heal for this bit. It can be very tricky to avoid some of this gunfire, especially near the end. Yeah, so once you got through that bit, he'll be back to swerving again. So just do the same again, guys. Keep moving your turret left and right, and basically keeping him suppressed with your fire. And then eventually he's going to come up alongside you. It gets very tricky here to avoid him. You almost have to hit him almost instantly when he recovers. But sometimes even so, you just won't hit him in time, and you like hit each other at the same time. Yeah, you basically be like trading damage. Yeah, like this. It's stupid. You can't shoot him before because he's recovering still. He's still invincible. But yeah, you're just trading damage here. And then he'll come right up beside you. And this bit I almost always take damage. This is where my ration is going to come in use. So there we go. My one and only ration. I used it there. Yep, there we go. So after using that ration, I took about 2 more hits. So it did come in useful. And that's it, guys. We completed it. So I'm going to skip the cutscene because it goes on for about 8 minutes. And like I say, this does count towards your timer. It's going to skip cutscene. You're going to see my score at the end. You'll see me pop the ending trophies, and I'm just going to explain the other story trophies to you. Yeah, so just cut it out of the credits. Yeah, so Elite, that's for getting Fox Rank, or Big Boss if you've played an Extreme. So that's my score, guys. Hard, 2 minutes 17, 23 saves, 0 continues. I was found 3 times. They're story related. I killed 22 enemies, and I used my 1 ration. And I've unlocked the special items, camera, and stealth. Yeah, so hopefully yours isn't too far there. I think if you were playing the PAL version, your playtime would, even if you followed exactly the same, it'd be about 30 minutes longer. So you might be looking at about 2 minutes 45 or 50, kind of. But yeah, and after this, make sure you save your game. Very important. If you're going to do VR missions on Integral like I am, you need to have a completed save with your top rank, so Fox, in order to unlock the ninja missions in the VR game. Yeah, very important, guys. So if you press X on the window where it asks you if you want to save your game, you'll cancel off it without any sort of confirmation prompt. You'll cancel off it, and you'll have to go through the escape sequence again. If you don't save the game at the end, you also will not get the trophy for acquiring that special item. Yeah, so save completed mission data. Make sure you press circle on yes, the action button. Very important, guys. Make sure you press circle on yes. Even if you're on yes and you press X, you know, like the normal cancel button, you'll cancel off this. So yeah, press circle the action button to confirm on yes. And then once you save your game, that will pop the trophy for obtaining the stealth camo. I don't know why you have to save it to get that trophy, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, confirm, yes, circle. And I'm going to put my completed saves and photos on storage too. And there we go. Once you've saved it, it'll pop the trophy. There we go. Dress for the job. You know it's completed save because it's, you know, it's got the orange text color. Right, and what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to get another trophy for you got your Fox rank, so if that's all you came here for, then yeah, that's it. But we're also going to get a trophy for reading the full screenplay, which takes a long time. So you want to press L1 and R1 together to open up the sort of top menu. Well, first, what we'll do first, guys, is we'll get a trophy for exercising a ghost. So you want to go into special. The ghost will only appear in certain places, by the way. You have to take, there's about 44 pictures, 44 locations in the game. We can take a picture and there'll be a ghost in the picture, but it's got to be like taken in the right angle, the right location. So I'm going to come in special, album, and load up one of them photos we took off the blood in the underground passage. Yep, there he is. So whoever that guy is, you're going to, I think they're all part of the development team. Yeah, so you're going to choose exercise. Exercise will only appear if there's a ghost in the picture. Yeah, choose exercise, guys, and then once you've done that, you confirm it and you'll get a trophy. Yep, there you go. Ghostly encounter. So that's the one for exercising a ghost photo. And the next, guys, like I say, we'll read the screenplay, and I'll just quickly guide you through how to get the other special item. If you want to do this in 1.5 playthroughs. So that's what I did, 1.5 playthroughs. So yeah, come over to the overall main menu. You're going to pick the screenplay book, and you're going to press R1, guys. Just get all the way to the end, or read it if you want to. There's over 500 pages. So yeah, and once you get to the final page, yeah, the trophy should pop, guys. There you go, cover to cover, solid. 500 pages it wants you to read. The thing is, you've just listened to all that in the main story. Yep, and then what we'll do now, guys, we'll jump back in and I'll just explain to you how to get the other special item if you wanted to do it in 1.5 playthroughs. So when you decide to withstand the torture, guys, so you keep Meryl alive, not really much changes in terms of the route we just done. If you want, you can just go through the game on very easy or redo hard, but with stealth camo. But it's going to be quicker just going through it again on, you know, from the halfway point. You know, I mean, you've just done it all. You know, it's not really too bad, and the boss fights are all going to be the same anyway, because stealth camo don't work on the boss fights. I mean, on easy they'll be a bit easier, but you can heal now. That's a good thing about it. You can heal now. So you want to reload the underground passage save you made after beating Sniper Wolf. This is if you want to do the story trophies in 1.5 playthroughs. So all we need to do now is get the trophy for obtaining the bandana. That's all we need to do. So you would load the save back up. I've just beat Sniper Wolf on this save, if you remember. So just carry on forward. You'll end up back in the torture room. Now you want to survive it. All you need to do, guys, is keep spamming circle. You'll see you need to wait for that blue gauge to the time to basically expire, and you spam circle to get your time back. Sorry, your life back. But even when the time is gone, sorry, the time is finished, keep spamming circle, because you can still recover a bit of health. And then after 3 rounds, you'll be back here in the cell. And then shortly after, you'll go back in for another round of 3. So you do 2 rounds of 3 on hard mode on integral. 2 rounds of 3. So yeah, another 2 rounds of 3. And then from now on, everything will be exactly the same, guys. Just the same as we've done on hard mode. But your inventory might have a bomb inside. Like here, a timer. So just make sure you look out for that. Yeah, this only seems to appear if you survive the torture. So just press the circle button on that and you'll lob it, as you just saw me doing. That's it, yeah. But everything else needs to be the same, guy. Like I say, you can heal with no problem. It doesn't matter if you get alerted now. But if you do get alerted, just remember, if you get more than 10 alerts, the PAL key will be in the dirty water. If you've got less than 10 alerts, the rat will have it. Just remember that. And this is my end of result screen. After running through this, you see I healed quite a lot. It's much easier, you know, when you can actually heal. So much easier. Right, and make sure you save your completed mission data at the end of that sort of half playthrough. Yep, and once you saved it after surviving the torture, because Meryl's been saved, I guess, you'll get a trophy once you've saved it. What's it called again? Yep, decked out, that's the one. Yeah, decked out. So that's it, that's for obtaining the bandana, guys. And yep, that's all the story trophy, guys. So next I'll be doing the VR missions, so keep an eye out for that. Like I say, it's probably going to be about a 3-hour long video for all 300. And then after that, I'll get to work on Metal Gear Solid 2. Yep, so thank you for watching, guys. And I will see you on the next one.